This isn't Flow Lake, but it looks awfully similar, that's for sure.
We can take it outside. Use a bit of sunlight. See a little wildlife. We can take it outside. The world is our playground. We can play around with a childlike wonder, and it's okay.
What's going on? We are at a trailhead. We're at Rohr Mountain trailhead. We drove a little bit of a logging road, not much. We're just outside Pemberton. I think we drove about 1 kilometer up the logging road, and then since I've been getting in so much trouble on logging roads recently, we decided to just call it right here. It doesn't look like it's too horrible, but not much of a hike to the trailhead from here. Looked pretty busy. There's quite a few cars there. It's the Monday of a long weekend, so I'm sure it's going to be a little bit packed, but it's been a few days since we've hiked, so we're pretty excited to get our bodies moving. Laura's got a brand new puffer. Look at this thing. Holy cow. Unbelievable. She's not ripping that Eddie Bauer. Yeah, we'll see how this road is, and then I can let you guys know. There's a fork up there. Up to that fork, it was pretty easy, and then after this, not so easy, but this hike should be good. I think it's about 15K, 900 meters, 1,000 meters elevation. We're gonna go right to the summit. We'll get to see Rohr Lake. Should be super beautiful, and then we'll pop back down. So we'll get all packed up here and get the water prepped, and I'll see you on the trail. First part of the trail, pretty wet, rooty, pretty muddy. Kind of, you know, classic fall forest start. There was a Ford Escape that made it all the way up that road. So that, very impressed. So you can do it. Just depends on your car and the amount of risk you want to take with your car. So we got a little mixed up at a creek at the start, and now we're on the right trail. There's a sign that points towards Rohr and a sign that points towards a hut. We're following those orange markers all the way up, and we're seeing lots of overnight hikers. Just got to watch for these orange things, and you won't end up in the bush like us. Looks like Cape Scott. Definitely gators would be a decent call on this one. So now we're opening up to a little meadow type area, starting to see some peak. So looks like we got a tad bit more of sub-alpine to go, and then we'll be up in the alpine, and that'll be bad. That'll be better. God, I had almost too much coffee this morning. I'm twitchy. That was a really wet section there, and now we're climbing up some rocks here. But that was like pretty much like a river running through, pretty much like a river running through the trail there. Super wet, and it's September. There's been a bit of rain. It flashes that way, so we'll keep going that way. So now we're getting some views. To the left, it's opening up beautifully. Little river running across the trail there. It does look kind of Yukon-esque, for sure, kind of tombstone-like. Beautiful. We're gonna keep punching up, but now we are getting pretty close to being in the alpine, so feels a lot better. Still been a relatively busy trail. We passed another party on the way up and a couple more coming down. It's been about an hour, and we're making our way up these rocks here. We think the lake is gonna be somewhere just up over here in the next few minutes. Feeling pretty good. It's been slippery, so with a bigger pack, it would be a little bit more challenging for sure. We're coming out to the lake now. Go take a peek at the lake around the left there. A lot of lakefront camping spots. It's quite busy. Loads and loads of people camping, but makes sense since you don't have to book in and you get to camp right in the lake. Yeah, this one's pretty mint for sure. Gorgeous lake. Beautiful. Perfect for a swim.
So clear.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what makes this like alpine lake sweet. Is that fishing?
No, it's a kid throwing rocks. Wood camp here would be pretty awesome. You'd slot up
there.
probably right there if you're here on a weekday or anywhere really. So we're heading around the lake to the left and then up to the Rohr summit, which should be pretty nice. So keep on moving. Such a short hike to the lake, and it's freaking beautiful. It's a small wonder it's so busy. Like, that's easy. 1 hour up here, you could pack all the beverages and all the treats you wanted, because that's easy does it, and it's gorgeous and feels really remote, minus the people. You can even hike up a floaty here and float around in the lake all day on a sunny summer day. So this is definitely a solid place to come and do a weekender at. This tenter's got the right idea. A little more kind of remote site by themselves, so I think that's a nice one. Wouldn't have anyone sniffing up your stuff. That's not a bad place to sit.
Yeah, not a bad place to lounge.
Right on. This lake view just does not get old. There's lots of little tent spots even up here if you wanted something a bit softer, a little further away from the water. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love being in the Alpine, baby. And now looking back, you can see the Joffrey glaciers up there. Right when you pass the lake there, you get up to this little meadow opening, and you walk basically up through the valley here. I can see lots of people walking, and we're heading up to, that's gonna be the Rohr summit up there. There's lots of different summits here. I bet you could scramble your way up if you were spending a weekend kind of home basing at that campsite. Beautiful kind of rock bowl here. This would be incredible for skiing. You can see shiny ice in the water that's still on those rocks up there, kind of holding. We came up through the valley meadow kind of thing there, and now we're gaining some elevation again up towards the mountain. I haven't quite got my eyes on the summit, but there's loads and loads of overnighters and day hikers today, kind of paving the way. Lots of rock cairns, so it's a very, very easy trail to follow on the way up. The sun's been coming in and out. Can't quite decide what it wants to do today, but this is gorgeous. Feels great. Starting to see some snow tucked in there still. Heading up that way there. I got Laura's pack on my chest. Her back's a little bit sore today, but she's holding on, she's tough. We took a left turn kind of through the valley. We're kind of weaving left up, headed straight for the col right here, and then we'll probably be able to see Rohr Peak, which probably isn't that, it's probably something just behind there. So we're gonna keep on pushing. How's your back feeling?
It's okay. I adjusted the bag a little bit to have the waist straps a little bit lower on my hips, so we'll see if this feels any better.
Right on, hopefully. Might actually be the summit up there. So we're not sure if we want to approach it from the left or from the right here.
There's that guy. Maybe you go up and then cut.
All right, making our way to the summit. It's getting a little bit more technical, but nothing too crazy, nothing too exposed. The poles might be a bit of a nuisance here. So now we can see off the other side a little bit here, and it's just loaded with glaciers. This is just gorgeous. Wow. Just about at the summit. So this indeed was a full summit, but now we're getting a little more of a landscaping view here. Almost looks like a big mudslide or slide happened there a long time ago. You can see the highway now and the green hut actually where we parked. Gorgeous. So the summit's just over this ridge and up there. A little bit of a scramble. It got so much colder up here. You can see Rohr Lake sticking out there. And we're just heading right up there. Should be only about 3 minutes. Freaking awesome. So here we are, arriving near to the summit, and it's just flipping gorgeous on this ridge line. You can see it all. I can't get over all these glaciers to my right. The cloud ceiling is really sitting there, sitting kind of low. We're gonna head over to that point, check out that other side. Oh, I love it. I love the mountain so much. Oh. All right, here we go. The grand reveal, the summit of Rohr Mountain. Whoa! Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. A beautiful 360 up here. There's a little lake there. There's Lillooet Lake kind of peeking out right to the right. This glacier here is so dirty and so cool. And you can see all the surrounding mountains. You can see Rohr Lake right there as well. Here comes Laura just behind me. I was running up because I got a little excited. Man, this is gorgeous. Can't beat it, cannot beat it, can't beat it. Amazing, amazing. I'm sure it wasn't too long. I'll get the time from Laura here in a second. 2 hours and 40 minutes at the top. Yeah, this is awesome. 2 hours and 40 minutes, that's nothing. Sun's coming out for lunchtime. Just gorgeous, you know how it is. Cheers. Peanut butter, what do we got in there?
Peanut butter banana wrap.
Oh, just stick the banana in the middle, wrap it around. Finished our lunch, chilled up there for a while, and we're headed down. Should probably take us $1.30, maybe 2 hours. Laura always hates my time estimations. It was a lot of fun. I guess so.
At least 2 hours down.
Gonna be a little bit of a knee buckler on the way down. See how these new shoes hold up on the downhill. That's usually when I get my blisters with different shoes. Back at the lake, man, this campsite, flipping gorgeous. Maybe we'll have to come back here and camp one day. About an hour from the top down to the lake. So we got another hour down, and then we're done. That was actually Cahoot Glacier, that wasn't Joffrey Glacier. Joffrey were the ones we were seeing from the top, but this is just fabulous. Now we're gonna have to unfortunately leave the Alpine and head back into the forest and spend an hour in the trees, but well worth it for views like this. Ford Escape, baby. Made it all the way to the top, to the trailhead. We're back down. Testament to the brand. So the logging road overall is pretty, or the 4x4 road is pretty, you know, easy to get up. SUVs were getting up there, trucks were getting up there. This is the only challenging section. And it doesn't look too crazy, but with a wider wheelbase, it might be tough. Like you got to come over here and then kind of through the mud, but not too bad. It looks intimidating, but easy enough to get through. It's 3:45. We're back to the truck. That means the hike took us about 5 hours and 45 minutes with a 40-minute break at the top. So about 5 hours moving time at a good pace. It was amazing. The lake is beautiful. The mountains, the surrounding mountains, seeing the Joffrey Glacier there as well at the top, and all the surrounding glaciers were killer. I definitely recommend this to anyone. Anyways, thanks for coming along. It was a heck of a lot of fun. I appreciate you watching. If you like what you're seeing, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on our next adventure.